Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope you're enjoying my tutorials because it is the month of February and Valentine's Day is coming. We're going to do a love rock. You're going to need a big enough rock to write some big, thick letters on it. This one's about 4 inches. Also, we're not going to be painting the whole rock, so make sure it's a rock that you think is nice looking. You will need a pencil and eraser to do your lettering. You'll need a white paint, gold paint, and black paint, all acrylic. You'll need dotting tools for your design. If you need a stencil, that's fine as well. And you'll need some paint brushes. Toothpicks if you don't have dotting tools. I'm going to be choosing a variety of colors today. It's completely up to you what you choose, but I will show you which colors I'm using today. Now, I don't have tracing ability, so I'm just doing this freehand. And you can get pictures off of Pinterest or fonts off of Google to find the right letters that you want to use. I don't have that, and after a few years I'm used to writing my letters on now. So you have to make them big and thick so that we can do some designs on the inside of the letters. You can see that I went around a few times to fix my mistakes, and that's okay, you can always fix it. Now we want to fill it in or outline it with the white paint. First off, we'll outline it in the beginning so that we know where our lettering is. And any of the pencil on the outside can be erased. So not to worry if you went on the outside of the white with the pencil. There we go. Now I'm going to fill it all in with a thicker brush, and I'm probably going to need to do 2 or 3 coats in order to make sure that there's a nice thick layer of white acrylic paint there. Okay, so now that that's dried, I'm going to add in some glitter. You don't have to, but I am today. It's Extreme Glitter Hologram, 2796, I believe, and it just makes it sparkle because I'm a big fan of sparkle. So this is our background now that we are going to put on some flowers. And we're going to use a lot of gold, but you can use silver as well if you don't want to use gold. And if you also don't want to use white as your background, choose another color. Now I'm going to just put on some flower petals today. You can do hearts, you can do just dots of all different colors. You can do whatever you want inside here. It's your creativity that fills in this canvas. So today I'm just going to do bits and pieces of flowers, different shapes, different sizes, and of course it's going to be colorful as well. You can do whatever you want inside all of those letters. I'm also adding a couple of spirals and some dots just to change it up a little bit and fill in some of the spaces. Just try to be creative. It's your little canvas here. Make sure you stay inside the lines of the lettering, even though it hasn't been outlined yet. Still try and stay inside the lines. Finish it up here with some dots. And once you're happy with that, let it dry. Now first I'm going to use some magenta. I like to just do one color first and then switch to the next color. So anything that I want to be magenta, it's kind of like coloring in a coloring book. I'm just going to color in all my magenta pieces first and then move on to the next one. And it's okay if you go outside a little bit. We're going to be outlining it anyway. So I've gone just to random flowers along the love word and filled it in with magenta. Next, I'm using teal. You can use whatever colors you want. If you want to use sparkly paint or metallic paint as well, it's completely up to you. I'm going to get some orange. And most oranges, you need to double coat it. So this kind is not so bad. It's Deco Art. It's actually from Dollarama here in Canada. And it's actually pretty good. Now I'm going to throw some green and some Adrift. Some yellow. And of course purple. That's my favorite color. Well, besides gold. And hologram. Now, once you're happy with everything, I'm just going to add a couple of dots of gold on top of my, all the dots in my pattern, I guess I can call it. Just to kind of accent them a little bit more. And then you're going to need a fine lining brush or a small lining brush to outline your letters with gold. Make sure that your outline with gold is thick enough that you can't see any of the mistakes around the edges. We're going to make this pop off the rock a little bit. It'll look a little bit 3D when we're done, but we're going to let this gold outline dry first. If you want to take a look at the design, I'll be posting it on Instagram, Pinterest, Etsy, as well as Facebook at Rachel's Rocks. So if you want to copy my design, that's perfectly fine by me. Now we're going to use gold, and we're just going to do it on the right side of the letters and the bottom of the letters. Just so it kind of makes it look like it's popping off the rock a little bit. So just the right side, and then we'll be going along the bottom as well. So just pretend that the light is shining and it's casting a little bit of a shadow on the right side of the letters. And don't forget, on the inside of your O and your V and your E, make sure you put a little bit of black just on the left side of it, so it looks like it's a shadow. Kind of looks like a tattoo on a rock. But you saw me do this. It's not a tattoo. What I like about this is that you can put whatever you want in there. So if you want to put some lips or hearts or whatever your heart desires, you can put inside of there. So I've got all of my edges and my bottom lined with black. And now it looks like it's kind of 3D. Sticking up off the rock a little bit. Now you can't really see the sparkle and shimmer from the hologram paint until I spray it, but it definitely looks gorgeous once it's been sprayed. And the rock is beautiful itself, and I just basically tattooed it to make it look fancier. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Have an awesome day.